goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Alabama, 380. Squeeze, double up. Sugar. 53, check 53. I can't believe they let you play. 72.
Brady now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten up. Watch the twins. Just regular.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Alabama. Hey, Mike 7.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's run. He's checking crap. Up. Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield, and he fires one incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Becker complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He completes it right side to White. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Team 6. Team 6. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch check it. Alabama.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He hits White, complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
53!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go, Bandit!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go out. Go, 56.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Check it, reload. Go, go.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's go, D. Switch. Let me go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, let's go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, let's go. Keep it up. Wait, 28. 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. He's time to win.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Let me kill. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Rip right. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This one from 35 yards away.
And he missed it.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He sets to... He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The end result, 21 yards.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check 24, check 24.
Brady gives him a shell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. By the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week one, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Well, the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 38, Mayfield. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He's got Lacoste over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He just keep eyeing his receiver like I can see who he's throwing it to before he throw it.
Offenses did and how they won the game.
Just throwing the ball to him.
This one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
So much more.